Slide I across the surface circumference, around the turbulent umbra of your magnificent mind, cradled in tremulous palms of private obfuscation, the locked impregnable vault of your secrets. The low rumble of a storm system, your heart gathered upon a central rotating vortex. Sense I, you, and you I, in this secluded corner. My presence, your awareness, momentarily entwined. 4:04 a.m. There are rooms we are within, and rooms that are within. And in the small hours, according to the alignment of certain auspices, a corridor will, occasionally, unite these two distinct dimensions, blurring that distinction. I am smooth stone, through and through, lied the smiling blade. He was ugly, this crafty kid, and cold as dispassionate cowardice. A ritual enclosure, full of studious worms, efficacious in their entombed excavations of Salisbury Plain, and full of strategic solitude, strangling reciprocity, with vaunted reason, and full of rot. Systolic 106, diastolic 60, beats per minute 50. It's been steady on like this, about a week. Heart pistons quietly, without doubt, without complaint. Barely a flutter of its weaponized wings against the cool, high walls of the eyrie. Shadows drew their long, exhausted lashes down the window panes. Pre-dawn chill held its mouth against the glass, breathing. A quiet pool settled by increments across the milieu, as we sat in opposed regard, without quality of admiration. The conundrum of these vital statistics being possible diagnoses and prognoses. Drop due to internal infection, pulmonary malfunction, or weight loss, and regular exercise, and whether this warrants a corresponding addition, reduction, or cessation of maintenance meds altogether. To be determined. Feeling all right otherwise. Strong, clear, tip-top. The conundrum here, then, is being. I've claimed your Persephone, how you perceived her. Skin spectral white, holding opalescent mirrors, reflecting muted wails, and her murdered sister's desire for reunion in death. Eyes envenomed with ramparts, protecting prodigious depths of emotion. I enervate her warmth. I fill her with void. The kid's truth was a scalpel, a heartless serrated instrument, honed to myopic single-minded precision. His method. A legion of psychologically crafted and distinct gaslight visages, launched unceremoniously. A black-hued ghost armada, beakly crushing waves, hollow hulled, without substance. All right. A tongue of flame twisted in reply, arisen from the deep wells of Mimir, the rememberer of all light. Irrepressible. We are a mottled mosaic of light, strewn amidst islands of shadow, tattooed across the atlas of a moment, struggling to speak mist and air, solid, definite, and distinctly shaded as laughter. The all-light said, through a single ungranite island. The enemies ceased their exchanges and listened, in the gathering swell, where muscled and sinuous tails met in seamless joint. And thus the day began. 8:08 a.m. Fumbled a bit with the lock, slick with smeared beads of condensation. Early morning sun raised an eager and robust flare across the outdoor ancillary and its contents. Inventory: washer, dryer, tools, gas, bins of books, lawnmower, luggage. David's phantom appeared for a moment at the center, appraising my construction, where he now resides. In my memories. Step inside, don my work gloves. Shadow drapes a cool arm across my shoulders. He laughed often, some few times wept. Stood sentinel as I slept, in the warm grip of febrifuge, and again on the morning after his death. My awareness, his presence, momentarily entwined. Set myself to cleaning and organizing. A chill wind shifted from foot to foot, anxiously tussling the autumn leaves into sighs and conspiratorial murmurs of our prescient winter approach, already curled into a posture of slumber. Disturbed a hornet's nest, whose truculent occupants did sally forth in a flurry, pell-mell, helter-skelter. Got an ankle sting from my trouble, no good deed, etc. Amended inventory: washer, dryer, tools, gas, bins of books, lawnmower, luggage, demolished hornet's nest, occupants dead, cause and effect. Distant vehicles slur their contiguous din, individual susurrations distinct by the velocity of air displacement and their relative body size. Late morning sun draws back his bright bow, arrow held at a steadily rising angle of incline. Silence encircled us, breathing the diaphoretic ash of labor, of dispersed empires and blissfully forgotten ages. Stinger begins its slow ascent. Wind walks across a grave, palpable as a premonition. 12:21 p.m. Arrive at the job fair a bit late, possibly fashionable. Wings folded back, wending through the teeming throng in an obvious discord of slow strides. I finger of smoke through the industrious buzz of the apiary. Shake hands, read the lay of the land, take my sweet time. I am the fire element, irrepressible. I consume, reave, denude, transform. Tongue dance, undulating limbs caught in the teeth of low wind. I river of all light. 12:21 a.m. Silence rises, overflows the levees, as evening waxes and wanes its pitiless cycles, reminiscent of love, abandon, and boredom. Wordless recollection, folded into a petalless stem, palpates its smooth palms across the surface circumference, around the turbulent umbra of my magnificent mind. Age imparts its lessons. Leaves detach and saw earthward. Arboreal fingers crawl skyward. Creatures of the evening drawl autumnal musics. By legion. Indecipherable meaning lie within, gazing back. Interpretation arose, interwoven with memory. Becoming something new. Self-portrait of a poet in midlife. Time gathered by grain, pebble, and stone. A beer raised between my brows by increments. Rain descends. Insects and nightbirds fall still, as always. Time had decided to linger, share a warm drink, and reminisce. Time had become a friend. In the deep wells of subdued dark, Mimir stirred and spoke. A twisting tongue of flame arose between us, irrepressible. In silken fine sheets, rain nimbly fell, in variable permutations, ad infinitum. Bare-breasted moonlight paints frescoes across a moment. Solid, definite, and distinctly shaded, as left. Self-Portrait of a Poet in Midlife by Daniel Christensen.